In the last session, we discussed while and do while loop. We'll continue the discussion on looping statement in this session. So next loop is a for loop. For loop also repeats instruction until the condition is true. Note that when we are writing a for loop, there are three components of for loop which are separated by semicolon. Let's discuss these components one by one. First component is initialization of value. Second component is the condition in the loop counter to determine whether the loop should be continued or stopped. And third component is increment or decrement of the value which is there as a loop counter. So first component is the initialization of value. Second component is the condition which is checked to continue the loop or stop the loop. And third component is increment or decrement of the variable which is used for looping condition. Let's discuss the syntax of for loop. For is the keyword. Make sure that everything is in small. In circular brackets, write the initialization, which is the first component, then semicolon, then write the test condition, which is the second component, again semicolon, and then you can use either increment or a decrement as a third component. Then in curly braces, you have to write the code of body of the loop. This is shown pictorially. So initialization is done at the first. Then there is a condition is checked. If condition is true, then body of the loop executes, and then finally increment or decrement of the variable is made. After doing the increment and decrement, again condition is checked and the code will be executed if the condition is true. The moment the condition becomes false, then next code in the program will be executed. Let's see an example of for loop. Again, we will go ahead with the same example that we want to print numbers from 1 to 10. Earlier we have done this using while loop and do while loop. Now we want to write this code using a for loop. So this is the way for loop is written. For in the bracket number equal to 1. So here number equal to 1 is the initialization. Number less than equal to 10 is the condition, and number plus plus is a post increment which is executed when loop statements are done. In the curly braces, write the code, and here we are simply displaying the number. Note that using for loop we are combining three things together. So for loop is always preferred than the while loop and do while loop, because in while loop and do while loop I need to write the conditions and pre or post increment or decrement explicitly. In case of for loop, it is written as a part of the loop statement itself. Note that though there are three components of the for loop, all these components are optional. You can either write it or you can skip it. Let's discuss some special instructions which are used in case of loops. So inside the loop, we can use break statement or a continue statement. In general, we can also use go to statement. So let's discuss break, continue and go to in more details. Starting with break statement. So break statement is useful to stop the loop execution immediately, and it is irrespective of whether the loop condition is true or false. So whenever you use the break inside the loop, then the loop execution will stop. So break statement can be used inside while loop, do while loop, for loop, and even in switch statement also, that we have discussed in the last sessions. And syntax is break is the keyword. Note that you have to mention the semicolon after the break. Let's discuss continue statement. Continue statement continues the loop to the next iteration by skipping remaining code of the loop. It can be used inside the while loop, do while loop and for loop. Syntax for using continue statement is continue is a keyword, everything is in small, mention the semicolon at the end of continue. So the moment you use the continue statement inside a loop, the remaining code of that loop is skipped and loop goes to the next iteration. Let's discuss goto statement in detail. Goto is also called as an unconditional jump, and syntax is as follows. So we are going to create a label. So label is a keyword here, label colon, and give some name to the label. I have given the name as a jump here. You can write the code after that, and then you can use goto. Goto is again a keyword, and you can mention the label where you want to jump. So here in my case the name of the label is jump here, so that's why I have written the instruction goto jump here, and then it will directly make the jump to the section of the code wherein that label is mentioned. So thus goto is also called as an unconditional jump. So thus we completed discussion on control statements. Thank you. See you again.